Hey folks, Mel Vincent here with Welcome Back Homes. Another great bright early morning here in East St. John. I'm on the similar lot that I was in our last video, continuing this series of videos on purchasing land. So this is video number 3. So if you're just joining us, you can look back on our Facebook page and find a couple more. Today's topic, power. Yes, you can build a house without being on the grid. Not very common in today's world just yet, maybe coming in the future, but for today we'll still assume you need some power. In New Brunswick you've got a couple of choices, primarily NB Power, and here in greater St. John area you can also use St. John Energy, which is specific to the city limits. So today I'm on a site that would be governed by St. John Energy, and as you can see behind me, there is no poles, no power lines. However, if you turn around and look the other way, you'll see a couple houses, and there's a nice pole sitting there in the distance. So if you're looking at a piece of land, one of the things you need to think about is where is power, and how am I going to get it to my site. Generally, both utilities will provide you with one pole, which gives you a couple hundred feet of coverage. So from one pole to the next, they're typically 100 feet apart, and then you can run similar amount to your home. Sometimes I've seen occasion where they'll give you a second pole at no extra cost. I have yet to experience a third pole at no cost. Generally, my experience has been it's about $1,000 a pole after that. However, in some circumstances, I have seen it higher than that as well. I think primarily just depending on the difficulty or ease in putting the poles in and running the line. You're responsible for tree trimming, cutting trees, that kind of stuff. They don't do that. But once you've got a path cleared into your house, then you can put power in. If you reach out to either utility, they'll send somebody out, referred to as a detailer, who will come out and take a look at the site and see what scope of work needs to be done, determine where they're going to come from. Generally, the side where your driveway is typically where they'll bring the power in. However, if there's a pole closer by and that happens to be on the opposite side of your house, then that's where power is coming in. So that can also implicate where your panel is going to be in your home. So a couple of little minor points to think about. The other option is if you don't see poles, it could be underground, which is a little more expensive of an option. However, a nice option. Usually you don't have the impact of winter storms and whatnot causing some power outages, providing power can get to that area. However, more expensive excavation type of wiring and all that kind of stuff does impact on that price. Happy to do either, happy to talk about both, but when you're looking at land, take a look around, see where the power is and will that suit your plan, and if it doesn't, maybe reach out to those utilities or give me a call at 721-3948. We'll come out and take a peek, give you a couple of cents, and we've got good connections with those utilities, and we can often have a quick phone call with one of them and get some understanding of as to where they're going to be. We'll be back to you in about another week's time with another video continuing this series and talking about land. If you have any questions, all too happy to come out and sit down and look at the land with you. No cost, no obligation to you. You can reach us at 721-3948 on the web at www.welcomebackhomes.ca, or check out our Facebook page. Lots of information there, and this is where I'll post these videos. So again, thanks very much. Hope you have a great day and take care. Thanks.